Now that we have this problem that we've been invited to too many camps, we have to start genuinely invited. We have to start figuring out which ones we want to go to. So one of the things we'll do is we're going to go on YouTube and we're going to look up the schools from an academic perspective. Do we like what we see? And do you like the campus? Because that's going to help us decide which camps we're going to spend our money on so we can make the most of it because we don't have all the money in the world. Second, and we just physically, even if we had all the money in the world, you just cannot go to all of them. Second, we're going to then talk about our email responses to them now are going to be something like, Dear Coach so-and-so, I'm very grateful for your genuine invitation. I'm very interested in your school. Would it be possible to set up a phone call? Just like Sarah Lawrence, like we did with them. The reason that's really important is on the phone call, you get a vibe for the coach, which will also help us determine whether or not, first off, will they give you their phone number, which shows interest. Second, while we're on the call, do you enjoy talking to them? And then that's how we'll decide what camps to go to if we don't like the coach or not. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The other thing that we could flirt with, and I'm going to ask you, but we'll make the decision together, is in the email we can write, I've been invited to a lot of schools genuinely. I'm texting and calling and emailing a lot of schools. I am very interested in your school, but I need to know, and we'd phrase it a little differently, but we would say something like, I've attached my full game video. If after reviewing my full game video, along with my highlight video, you think I'm a potentially good fit for your team, I'll happily make the necessary arrangements to come to your ID camp. That way, now we're saying to them, look, I want to make sure you saw my video because if you really do like me, then I will come. But if you don't really like me, then what are we talking about? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So with that in mind, do we have yet a full game video that you would feel comfortable sharing with coaches?
I'm not sure.
So I'm going to put in the College Soccer Dreamwork up here. It is time to find a full game video that you played well in. Now, what we're going to do is we're not going to just send the full video, okay? Coaches don't want to watch 90 minutes and they don't even know which player you are. They want to watch every single touch you took, moments before you take the touch, and moments after you take the touch so they can get a real proper understanding of you. And we're going to put in the mistakes. So it'll be everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's time for us to look for that because that's how we need to respond to these coaches.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you're a sophomore going into your junior year, so this is good. Okay.